introducing our bridesmaids and groomsmen. Say hello to Alyssa Murray and Ryan Swanson. Wait, come back here, you two. We're not done with you yet. Alyssa is a family case manager living in Lafayette, Indiana, though she's originally from the Windy City. She first met Laura at work, where Laura was her mentor. And given that she's dating, it looks like Laura gets to mentor her one more time. Ryan is a business manager from Fort Wayne, and although he's only known Joe for 4.5 years, Joe says, Ryan is my brother and will forever be an important part of Laura's in my life. Ryan loves exercise, video games, and basketball, but the thing he loves most is his girlfriend, Leah. Listen, Ryan. Now give it up for Victory and Gabby So. Whoa. Okay. Now, he grew up in Burma. And although he lives in Lafayette now, he's never lost his love of traveling around the world. He's probably best known for his ability to cheer up everybody around him. And is married to this great girl right here. Say hello to Gabby. She's Laura's friend, and they first met 8 years ago in college. Now, Gabby wants to be a genetic counselor, so it's a good thing she married somebody named Victory. She loves hanging out with friends and partying. Victory and Gabby, everyone! Please welcome Pat Klaus and Becca Canales. Now, Pat is a parent, and he works as a herdsman at the vet clinic. So, I suppose you could say he works with animals full-time. And if you ask him, Pat will say that being a dad is the greatest job ever. He grew up and still lives in Remington, Indiana, and of their friendship, Joe says, I love Pat like a blood brother. Now, way back in high school, at the school cafeteria, Becca walked up to Laura one day and said, can I sit by you? That was 10 years ago, and they're still great friends. Becca works as a school nurse and loves Harry Potter. And she also loves drinking and partying, so I guess that makes you a Gryffindor, right? Becca and Pat, everyone! Make some noise for Deanna Rediker and Zach Cunningham. She grew up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and now lives in Fort Wayne. And Deanna has chosen a unique set of occupational skills. She's a nail technician, and she works in a dentist office. Thankfully, she doesn't get too mixed up. Otherwise, she'd be pulling nails and painting teeth. She and Laura have been friends for over 10 years, and Laura says, she's my best friend, I just love her. Now, originally from Bourbon, Indiana, Zach first met Joe at their college fraternity, and in fact, Zach was the Trine University mascot, Thunder. We got any Trine fans here? Right, there they are. He loves all things entertainment, and Joe describes him as one of the most caring people I know. Deanna and Zach. Now say hello to maid of honor, Georgia Lambert and Samuel Montez. Now she goes by the nickname Geo and first met Laura during her freshman year of high school. Now, if you could only use 5 words to describe George's life, they would be hiking, drinking, dancing, sleeping, repeat. She's an amazing teacher, and Laura says, I love her like the sister I never had. Now, Sam is a neurotechnologist living in Chicago now, but first met Joe as a young and crazy frat brother. He loves traveling the world and has the unique ability of doing a backflip at the drop of a hat. Well done. And the cake is still standing. Now, even if we haven't seen, Joe says even if we haven't seen each other for a long time, it's like we've never been apart. He's a great friend, Samuel and Georgia. And now, let's meet best man Maximus Sees and matron of honor Brienne Dave. Now they first met while on spring break at Panama Beach and they instantly clicked. But although Maximus was born in Ukraine as a child, he ended up moving all the way to Chicago and now lives in Tucson. Not only has Max seen a lot of the world on land, but he's also seen it from the cockpit. That's because, see, Max just happens to be a pilot in the United States Air Force. Now, Brienne first met Laura on the run. Literally, they were running. They were on the high school cross-country team together. And now she's a nurse living in Fort Wayne. But you've heard the phrase married with children. Well, hers would be married with dogs. Bentley and Pete. Now, many years ago, she and Laura made a promise to be each other's maid or matron of honor. Well, 2017, Laura was Brienne's maid of honor, and with Brienne's role tonight, we are all a witness to the fulfillment of that promise. Make some noise for Max and Brienne! And now, I'd like to tell you a love story. They both grew up in small Indiana rural towns with very little in common, but then fate brought them together as co-working case managers at Bauer Family Resources. It didn't take him long for Joe to notice how much Laura loved the children she served, and he knew he had to ask her out. Joe planned their first date as a date incognito. Joe said it was a simple offer to go out for drinks after work with him and another coworker, but the other person canceled last minute. Well played. He picked her up, opened doors for her, and she remained oblivious until it was all over. Mission accomplished. It only took a few months for them to realize there was chemistry. And once, when Laura got sick and Joe took amazing care of her through the whole ordeal, she knew he was the one for her. Their relationship continued to build. And then, one day, they were getting ready to head to the Indianapolis Zoo. Joe just felt so strongly about her that he blurted out, "I love you." Well, Laura returned his proclamation of love with her own, and from then on, they knew this relationship was going to change them forever. The proposal was perfect. Joe had planned on taking her to her favorite restaurant, which made Laura a little suspicious. She thought he might try to propose, but she had no idea of what was about to happen. He called all of her friends and invited them, but had them park their cars someplace else. Then, the friends who couldn't make it were all ready to tune in live on Facebook to watch the whole thing. But when they arrived, Joe walked Laura past the hostess to the middle of the restaurant, dropped to one knee, and it seemed the entire room held its collective breath. Joe asked for her hand in marriage. Laura said yes, and the room exploded. Everyone there, her friends, perfect strangers, everyone celebrated. And if you think it couldn't get any better, Joe added, and we got free dessert. Laura says simply, the thing I love best about him is his passion and love for serving other people. I can't wait to have a family with him and for him to be a father to our children. Joe adds, Laura is so caring and cares so much about the welfare of others. She's going to have so much love for our future family. I love that about her. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, please put your hands together and let's welcome Indiana's happiest newlyweds, the new Mr. and Mrs. Joe and Laura Ditto!
Thank you everybody for coming here tonight. So I'm not good at like expressing love in like words and stuff. So I try to focus on like what I do and all of that. So before we do what Laura thinks we were planned to do, I need to figure out a better way to tell my love in words. Let's see. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. So we were just kids when we fell in love. Now knowing what it was, I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I know tomorrow we'll share our home. I found a lover to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. And we are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark, you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in this dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
Even more. Now grab your partner by the elbow and you're going to swing them around. That's it. Grab your partner by the elbow and just kind of walk around with them. And now switch with somebody new. All right. Ready? Here we go. Beaks in the air. Are you ready? I don't want to be a duck. Now you got it. Wanna be a chicken. All right, now for this next one, you're gonna take people by the hand on both sides, and we're gonna make a circle, and around we go. Here we go this way. Here we go, going around. There we go. Now switch and go the other direction. Woohoo! All right, you guys are doing excellent. Here we go, one more time with the beats. Ready? Here we go. All right, now you're going to take somebody by the elbow next to you, and you're going to go round and round you go. Now switch and go the other direction. Woohoo! It's chaos. Here we go, beats in the air. All right, now this time you're gonna take people on both sides of you, and we're gonna make a big circle, and round we go. That's it, round and round you go. Now you're gonna switch and go the other direction. All right, beaks in the air, we're gonna pick it up a little bit, here we go. Okay, we're gonna do your partner by the elbow and around you're gonna go. And I'm gonna get to know somebody new. Get to know somebody new again. All right, we're gonna really move it here. Beaks in the air, are you ready? This is gonna be your field sobriety test right here. People by the hand, either side, and hold your hands up like this, and meet our bride. There we go. Come on, go. Oh, quickly, back it up. We got one more turn. We're gonna really move it. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a big hand.
Something to me, and I've been in a daze ever since the day that we met. You took the breath out of my lungs, can't even find it. Another the words out of my mouth without even trying. You already know that you're my weakness. After all this time, just as nervous. Every time you walk into the room, I'm speechless. Oh, you know
Everyone here has had so much fun celebrating tonight, right? If you're having a great time, throw your hands in the air.
Very big guy. I can't begin to know it, but then I know that it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd all come along? Yeah, touching hands. Yeah, reaching out. Yeah, touching me.
around the circle. And all of these people who came so far to celebrate with you tonight, you guys let them know how you feel.